Welcome to Audi's 2013 RS4, a car which at the time Audi referred to as its core performance vehicle, which signified its importance in their range, especially in light of the fact that at the time the R8 was a very real thing. Its ancestry gives a nod as to why it's so important. When I think of RS4, my mind jumps back to the 1999 B5. However, its roots actually go back further to the amazing Audi RS2, which was a collaboration with Porsche in an attempt at making the definitive Q car. As a result, this car has got to be phenomenal at what it does. It certainly looks the part. Sport splitter, huge front grille, chin spoiler, air dams, 20-inch rims, and those bubbled arches just like the original UR Quattro. So what do we have? Beneath those muscular arches, the RS4 is packed with a 4.2 litre normally aspirated V8 which produces 444 brake horsepower and 430 torques. It's mated to a permanent all-wheel drive with a 40-60 front-rear split. However, due to a crown gear centre differential and Audi's torque vectoring sport rear diff, it can actually send up to 85% of its power directly to the rear wheels alone. Performance figures, I hear you ask. Yes. The RS4 sprints to 60 in 4.7 seconds and it tops out on its limiter at 155. De-restricted, it will march straight to 174. Now keep in mind, this car weighs in at just under 1800 kilograms, so much like the BMW M5 that we ran before it, it's quite a porky vehicle. Category-wise, this is a sports car. But Andre, it's an Avant. How is it a sports car class? Well, when you consider that the RS4's very, very close cousin is the RS5, that the RS5 shares the same platform, and that in North America the only way to access this kind of vehicle is actually via the RS5, it seems like a fair allocation. When you add to that its peers are the likes of the Mercedes AMG C63, the BMW E90 M3, and also the Lexus RCF, all definitely at that period of time were sporting naturally aspirated V8s. And each of those were carrying a good amount of weight as well. So seeing all of these cars run together, interesting it certainly will be. This is Circuit de Charade, also known as Clermont-Ferrand. With its 18 turns, it's an exceptionally punishing circuit. To be quick here, a car has got to be good at everything. Let's get to the lab. So, a 202.373. A reasonable standing on the overall leaderboard, managing to displace the more powerful turbocharged M5, but falling short of the brute force that is the F-Type R. That of course means that it doesn't lead the sports car class, and much like the M5, that was never really the expectation. The fact that this Avant is capable of delivering this level of performance with the added benefit of being an Avant is what makes it a Q car delight. Dynamically, the RS4 has superlative grip. It has a playful balance that is quite resistant to understeer. The engine wants to be worked hard, and whilst you're pushing it, you're able to encourage it into oversteer. And you need to push to be able to get it to communicate back to you, which is all part of its charm. In its day, it was criticised for being heavier than the car that came before it, and for being a harsh ride. But here in the virtual world, none of those things matter, especially when hustling it around a track. The RS4 then, in the real world, is arguably all the car that you will ever need. And here at Leaderboard Lap, it's been surprisingly good. But we're still yet to run the rest of the sports car division, the heavy hitters.